Today we're going to be adding and subtracting fractions. I hope you have your calculator with you because you're going to need that. We're going to start off, make sure you remember how to do mixed numbers and improper fractions in your calculators. So I want you to put that in to see what you get. If you press the correct buttons, you should have a parentheses, 7 plus, and then you get your fraction bar and make your 3/4, in which your answer would be 31/4. Now let's turn this improper fraction to a mixed number. All right, in case you forgot how to do that, you press the menu button and then you go to numbers. That is not how you spell numbers. There we go. And then you go to fraction tools, which is a long word. And then you go to the first one, which is proper fraction. Dang, that's even longer word. Okay. In which you should get 7 1/5. If you don't know how to do that, raise your hand. I'll come help you out. All right, starting with the first one, it says a 2 1/4 foot long piece of wood is needed to replace a windowsill. If the amount is cut from a piece of wood 8 7/8 feet long, how much remains? I want you to take a minute and answer this question. All right, if you use the correct strategies, you circled your number and box the label. Circle the number and box the label. Highlight the question, which is how much remains. As you can see, our labels are the same, and how much remains tells us that we're going to be subtracting. So hopefully you did 8 7/8 minus 2 1/4, and you got the answer of 6 5/8 feet. All right, let's try another one. Okay, a DVD contains a movie that takes up 4 1/3 gigabytes of space. If the DVD can hold 9 2/5 gigabytes, how much space is on the disc? How much space on the disc is unused? So go ahead and take a couple minutes and try this one. Okay. So on this one, again, make sure you circle the number and box your label. And then also circle this number and box this label. And highlight the question, how much space on the disk is unused? On this one, it is a subtraction problem. I got a text message. Which you will do 9 2/5 minus 4 1/3. And if you put it in your calculator correctly, you should end up with 5 1/5 gigabytes. 5 1/5 gigabytes. All right, here's another one. The snowfall in Norfolk, Virginia for January is 2 3/5 inches. February, 2 9/10 inches. March is 1 inch. And December is 9/10 inches. If these are the only months it typically snows, how much snow falls all during the year? Go ahead and try this one out. Okay, on this one, you have 2 3/5 inches. You have 2 9/10 inches. Don't forget about your 1 inch and your 9/10 inches. So when I highlight the question, if these are the only months it snows, how much snow falls all during the year? Again, my labels are all the same, inches, inches, inch, and inches. So I'm going to add or subtract. And since I want to know all, that means I'm going to add. So you do 2 3/5 plus 2 9/10 plus 1 plus 9/10. And that will give you, is it going to show? There we go. 7 2/5 inches.